Hey, you're watching my favorite YouTube channel, and this is a spur of the moment. During my live stream earlier, an hour ago, D Steezel, you're the YouTube commenter who's sparking this video. I talked about Powerhouse, that's this character all the way there. That guy there in the yellow, his name is Power Man, not Powerhouse, Power Man. Okay? And he's supposed to be the new guy under that moniker. We know Luke Cage did use it once upon a time. This guy's name is Victor Alvarez. We've seen him before. I've seen him before in the Champions comic book. Funny enough, written by the same writer who's writing this one, named Zub. Jim Zub is writing this one. Jim Zub's writing Victor Alvarez there. And I go and I think to myself, it looks like this character is cared about by this writer. But who else? I think about this character, Victor, using the nickname or the comic book name of somebody else, making him secondary, making him the second one to be that. I prefer originality. And I just look at him as a character who's in the shadows of an existing character, Luke Cage, as well as not just in the shadows, but like if you think of characters who we need to be elevated, which on my YouTube channel, I talk about it all the time. It's heavily white and it's sickeningly white, and nothing's really being done to end that or mix it up, I should say, because people get offended. To mix it up and make it a more diverse top tier characters. Right now, the top 20 have Storm and the Black Panther in the top 20 of Marvel characters who just aren't white. That's about it. That's all, just those two guys. And I think the next tier down, if I were to list like the top 30, you might say Blade, Monica Rambeau, or Falcon are in there, maybe. Maybe in the top 40, I can say that all five of those characters are there. And I always look at it like, how much more down do we need to go? Top 50, top 60, until we get to this guy who uses chi from the air to punch his opponents. Beautiful artwork, by the way, by Sean Isaacs, if that's how you say his name. Isaacsy. So this guy here, he's low tier. Like we're talking about the 349th best Marvel character. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's like only the 139th best Marvel character, but he's low profile. I don't want to exoberate or exhort dollars, effort, money, time on a character who's not going anywhere. I actually feel like it's so sparse, like essential. It's so there's such little effort time to do elevation on characters who aren't white, specifically black characters. We'll just keep it there for dark skinned characters. There's Monica, there's Luke, there's Sam Wilson, T'Challa, and Aurora don't really need it because they're up there. But if we want, I mean, they can get up to number one. Obviously, that's possible too. But if we're gonna elevate characters, let's do those ones. Those characters who have their own unique names. Monica goes by Photon. Well, she goes by Spectrum in this comic book, but we know this was supposed to come after Devil's Reign. Timing, paper shortages, whatever the hell the reason is. I think they could have changed it to Spectrum, but that's like I understand. So she's going by Photon now when Eve Ewing writes that book. Photon's got her own name. Luke Cage has his own name. He just goes by Luke Cage now. He should still go by Power Man also. The same way Jean Grey, she's also a Marvel girl, but we know she's Jean Grey. I think everyone needs to have ownership of their own names. And that's part of the, elevation, I think. This is just saying Spider-Man and pretending that Miles can be Spider-Man too, when we all just thought of this dude over there. It's I don't know, disingenuous. It's not elevation. I think the Black Panther movie in 2018 did so much right to disprove why we should have different characters using the same name and whatnot. And I've heard so much conversation on that topic. Oh, what about Flash? You like Wally West and Barry Allen? No, I don't like two Flashes, two Green Lanterns, two anythings. I like one everybody. I like one everybody. So the Thunderbolts thing just made me think about how Power Man is, I don't know, just some new kid over here who's really not going anywhere. We know that there's only one writer who seems to care about progressing that character. And when Jim Zub's not writing a Marvel comic, he's nowhere to be found. It's useless. Some might say it's BS. You see these flies on the screen? It attracted the flies. That's how much BS it is. I'm not for it. So me, D Steezel, I was chat. Oh my god, there's a fly on my forehead now. How do I do a proper conversation with all these flies around me? It's like on my face. I could redo this video, but I'm not gonna. Oh, can't get this quality entertainment for anywhere else. If I'm gonna speak coherently though, before I end the broadcast, I would say that if we're elevating characters, let's not go to the bottom of the barrel and try to scoop somebody from the bottom 200 up to the top 100. I don't want that. I'd rather just mix it up at the top. Representation, diversity, multiculturalism, all the words. They matter more at the top. So what if the seventh highest selling X-Men book is being led by a Latino character? So what? If you know what I mean? Like at the top, I care about the top. Top representation, meaningful representation at the top, and get to the closest to the top. So there's that rung of characters I mentioned, about 5 of them. Let's go down even lower. Maybe Misty Knight, as well as Blade and Monica and Luke. Maybe if Riri Williams can stop being an Iron Man shadow, which she's not too much of an Iron Man shadow. I still like the character, but if she can distance herself from Iron Man and maybe invent something new and be like less associated with Iron Man, that'd be cool too. So Riri Williams is another one there. This who else is there? Um, I'm blanking, but whatever, man. Y'all get the point. Thank you for watching this boring video where Fly kept interrupting my face. I just don't see value in Luke in Power Man. Victor Alvarez.